Hey YouTube, I'm back with more of God's writing, and this time he was talking to me about forgiveness and love. So that's what I titled this one. So we are taught in the Bible to forgive and forget, but many of us hold on and regret. We can't let go to the point of resent. Why are hearts so unforgiving? If true for all, we wouldn't be living. For our God, the one who died for our sin and forgave us so we could avoid burning forever. But the devil is clever. He knows your weakness. Says, I'll leave those who worship me but attack those who love him. But God's strength overcomes my weakness. He gave me a light and said, let the devil see this. Because when he sees it, he'll run away because he knows I'm one of God's. For I am still standing, and because God forgave me, the devil's still crawling. He's trying to bite me, but I'm not scared anymore. So I grabbed the snake by the head and throw him out and telling you will bother this place no more. Because God forgave me and gave his life for me and you. And with that, he gave the devil an everlasting curse that what he says cannot be true. So move on and be the few to find the bad to life and become new. Thank God every day because every day is only borrowed. Nothing is forever. And the devil's a cold, but God is my sweater, the one to cover me from life's horrible weather. And all because he loves us so much. Though we spit on him and called him a fool, he maintained his love for us, and in his eyes we are a perfect jewel. And all because of forgiveness, and so unexplainable, because the devil was his angel, and I know if he came back he would forgive him too. I feel God's purpose towards the devil now. One of God's beautifully created angels set him out. Jealous overpowered the devil, but evil was devoured, to make God's sweet creation go sour. But God had a purpose for him, because such a beautiful creation turned into the father of lies to confuse his nation. But now God allowed him to feed off of our sinful ways, to burn forever or walk on gold streets for the rest of our days. And this is why sin became a dictator, saying, obey me or die for your creator. This is what God wants. He wants true love, not robots. Because if we had no sin, we wouldn't have a choice. That's why God would rather have few love him than a world of robotic men. And many say love is blind, but I walk by faith and not by sight, because our eyes are blind, chasing after the first thing they find. But my heart was stolen by the one and only Holy Divine. He looked at it and said, your heart is mine. And funny, just in time when I feel like giving up, like there was no point in life. And so he gives us two choices, to have hope or be hopeless, to have light or darkness, to have sinful conviction or sinful condemnation, to have love overflow or tell God you're bored and want no more. Easily you can say with your mouth, I love you, God. Maybe shout in front of a crowd. Maybe all you want to be is loud. But God said, be quiet. Let me listen to your heart. I hear you cry, but are you listening to my reply? Just listen to God and leave out the rest. Like when you try to tune out your friends and be the best. Do you feel your chest? It's burning with fire, I bet. It's God's whisper. It's just a peak of God's love. I wish I could put it in words, but God's love is not only meant to be heard. His love is meant to be felt inside our hearts to the point that we melt. Because if we can't even look at the sun, how can we sustain God's love? This is why God forgave us, so we could love him and share his love.